Jacques Cousteau said that the future of nutrition is in the ocean. And I think he was the first visionary to see where we're going. And as we step into the space age and step into the future of life on Earth, this particular area of research, the oceanic phytoplankton, is going to be getting a lot more press, and there's going to be a lot of discoveries coming out of that area. There already is. And the marine phytoplankton that we bring in from Europe, the Nanochloropsis gaditana, the marine phytoplankton powder, is one of those great innovations, because out of all these different marine phytoplanktons that have been discovered, these are the basic life forms that are in the ocean that have actually now been shown and proven to form our atmosphere. These organisms have all kinds of different properties and different chemistries, but there are a few that have exceptional qualities that are appropriate for human nutrition. And Nanochloropsis is one of those groupings. It's one of those genres of very unique microalgae that are going to have a future for human consumption. And you're getting access to that through the Longevity Warehouse with the marine phytoplankton powder. That product is actually 10% by dry matter weight EPA. And I'm talking about the EPA that's in fish oil, eicosapentaenoic acid. That substance is very important for neurological health. It is a long chain omega-3, which is different from the short chain ALA types of omega-3s. These long chain omega-3s are going to be more and more in the public eyes. We're dealing with more and more neurological problems, and we're dealing with more and more pollution in the oceans, in cod liver oil, in many of these fish oil products, which today are actually so polluted you actually cannot do them unless they're pharmaceutical grade. We want to go past that. What is the future that's beyond that? And this marine phytoplankton powder is actually that future. When I analyze the actual chemical makeup of this marine phytoplankton powder, I noticed two things. One is it's significantly more dense than the liquid marine phytoplankton, so you get more of your money's worth. It is a very valuable product. It is a high-priced product, but nevertheless, you're going to get more of your money's worth when you get it in the powdered form instead of a diluted liquid product form where you only get this much. We're getting you that much, so you can experiment for yourself and see how far the stuff goes. That other piece of that chemical analysis that really rung through for me is that this particular marine phytoplankton powder is almost the ideal food for eyesight improvement and almost the ideal food for the neurological development of children. And I say that because it's loaded with the long chain omega-3s like EPA. It's got all the phospholipids and cofactors that make the EPA work better. It is 65% protein by dry matter weight. So it's loaded with protein. And then we found out through some significant research coming out of Europe that the EPA and the long chain omega-3 and those phospholipids are actually coated with astaxanthin, violaxanthin, zeaxanthin, and other unique carotenoids that go directly into your eyes when you ingest them. It goes right into your brain. So when you put that all together, you see, wow, this is a nervous system type of food, but really it can actually go directly into the eyes as well because of those carotenoids which are present. On top of that, if you need that protein for growing tissue, a growing child, hey, we've got the purest, easiest accessible form right there in the marine phytoplankton. And it's not a shelled organism. The organism's skin can actually be dissolved in ethanol or methanol. It dissolves right in alcohol. It's not like it has a shell, perhaps like chlorella would have a shell on it. No, the marine phytoplankton is a single-celled organism from the ocean with no shell, so you can immediately absorb it right when it touches your tongue. This is a potent product, so it's not something where you take 2 heaping tablespoons and dump that in your smoothie. Use a teaspoon and just taste it. Use a teaspoon and add that into your smoothie and then build it up from there. But when it comes to the health of your kids, this is an area where you really want to be investing a little bit more research is on these things that work on the eyes and work on the development of the brain so we can have neurologically healthy kids for the future. That's my summary of marine phytoplankton. Check it out. Enjoy it.